I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham Target exclusive figures from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So let's get into it. This is it in the packaging. On the front here you can see, the artwork of the figures, and then some artwork back here in the background, and the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse logo. And then on the side here you have some more artwork of Spider-Ham and Spider logo at the top there. On the back you've got another pose of the figures, and then it shows the accessories that comes with Spider Noir, the alternate head, and the gun. And then on this side you got some more artwork of the two figures. I'm guessing more from the movie on that side. Alright, and then on the top you've got the Miles Morales logo there, and not much at the bottom. Alright, so now let's get this thing opened. So this is what the Spider-Man Noir figure looks like out of the packaging. I'm excited to have this figure to add to the rest of my Into the Spider-Verse figures. It almost completes the collection. The only other figure that we really need is the girl and the robot Spider-Man. I'm not sure what her name is. I forgot. And then, whatever new figures and characters that we get in Across the Spider-Verse. But that will probably be a little bit before we get those figures. And then this is what the new Spider-Ham figure looks like out of the packaging. Now this figure is the same figure that we get from the Spider-Gwen, or the Gwen Stacy figure. The only difference is the paint apps. It's a little bit brighter, but I'll get into that here in a second. Alright, so these figures, the Spider Noir figure, comes with the extra head sculpt, which is just the one without the hat. And he comes with his gun, and that's all we get. I personally wish we would have gotten at least one more set of hands and another gun. But anyway, and then this figure, I guess, is sort of like an accessory, but they call it a 2-pack, so I more consider him like an accessory almost. But anyway, alright, so now let's get a closer look at Spider Noir. I love how they did, you can see here like all the little dots and stuff on his jacket, and you can even see it on his hat here. That's sort of like the style of the Spider-Verse movie. So I love that they added that. They have it on his hat, right here on his jacket, a little bit on his arm over here, and then there's also a little bit down here by his knees. Oh, focus, there it goes. If you can see those, they're subtle, but you can see them, sort of the light gray dots down there. So I love that little added touch or detail there. Looks really good though, and there's even a little bit here on his mask. You can see that there, sort of in between the webs right there. The hat looks good. We've got his turtleneck here. I love the detailing on that as well. I love how it looks like it's blowing in the wind. His jacket looks good. Oh, what are you doing? Focus, come on. What are you doing? Okay, it's focused now. Alright. And then the legs and everything down here. And then there is a closer look at that regular masked head without the hat. You got a little bit of gray lines here. Looks pretty good. And then we'll get to you, Spider-Ham, in a second. But first, let's flip Spider Noir. around real quick so we can, oh, sorry. Okay. So this is the back of his jacket here. Oh, excuse me. Looks pretty good. I like all the wrinkles and everything on it. You can see the stitching right here. That's a really cool detail that they put in there. And then this is like his little straps or belt deal. Looks pretty good. Like how they did all the details in that. As far as making it look like it's really blowing in the wind. Looks really cool. And now we will lift up the jacket. Let's see what the back of the figure looks like. And there's pretty much nothing back here. There's like no detail or anything on the back. It's pretty plain Jane. And then you can see his holster here on the side. Looks pretty cool. You can see a little bit of stitching here on the edge. But yeah, there's not much on the figure on the back anyway. And if we pull this back, you can see a little bit like the little pouches in his utility belt right here. It's a cool detail. Alright, so now we will check out Mr. Spider-Ham here. And I do have the Spider-Ham from the Gwen Stacy figure, so I'll grab that and we will compare them side by side. So we've got both of these here. This one's from the Gwen Stacy figure, and this is the new one from this pack. Alright, so as you can see, the new one is a little bit brighter on the red, but it has a darker blue, and it's more of a glossy finish rather than this is a matte finish here on this one. I'm not exactly sure which one's more accurate to the movie. I would assume it would be this one, because this looks more right to me, but it's been a while since I've watched it, so I have to go back and watch it at some point. But in my personal opinion, I like the new one better. It's brighter. Okay, the back, pretty much just the same, you know, different color and shiny. That's basically the only difference. Alright, now take him out of here. So now we will move on to the articulation portion of the video. So we're going to start with Spider-Man Noir here. So for his head, you can look down pretty far, really. And then he can look up a decent amount, but not a whole lot. And for his arms, not too bad. He does have bicep swivels here. And then double jointed elbows, if I can get them to bend. There you go. And they are pinless, which I always enjoy. And then his wrist, go down that far. And then up pretty far. And then for his ab crunch, he can bend over pretty far. Makes him look like he's jumping off a building or something. Alright. And he can bend back a little bit, but his coat sort of restricts him just a little bit. Okay. And then he does have a waist cut. And thigh cuts as well. His legs can go up pretty far. Double jointed knees, which are also pinless, which, like I said, I enjoy the pinless joints. If you can see that there. Okay. And then for the ankles, they go down that far. And up a decent amount. And they rotate side to side. Like that. Alright. Now let's get Spider-Ham in here. Okay, now for Spider-Ham. So this is going to be pretty quick because the only thing that moves on him is his head. And, I mean, bends quite a bit. It's pretty flexible, and that's it. The rest is just one solid piece. So that is all the articulation for him. So that was quick. All right. So overall, these figures aren't too bad. My main critique is I wish we would have had more accessories, especially more sets of hands for Spider-Man Noir. But overall, I like these figures quite a bit, mainly because Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite movies, and it's awesome to have another figure to add to that shelf. And I will actually show you that real quick. So I'm going to take these figures and put them on my Spider-Verse shelf, and I'll show you. So this is my Into the Spider-Verse shelf. So I'm going to put Spider-Man Noir right back here behind Gwen Stacy. Put him there, and then I'm going to switch. This is the Spider-Ham from the Gwen Stacy figure, but I think I'm going to put the new Spider-Ham right there. He looks a little bit better. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the old one. Maybe I'll sell him. Oh, sorry. Maybe I'll sell the old one or something. But for right now, that is what my Spider-Verse shelf looks like now. Added the new Spider Noir and the new Spider-Ham. So thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe so that you guys can see all my future videos, and it definitely helps me out. So thank you guys once again, and have a great day.